YouTube. No, it's TSJ, Starbucks, all this stuff. I shot this video once, but I said I'm gonna shoot it again because there's a little bit more to it that I want to include in this video. So I said I'll just do it again. Anyway, before I get into this shoe, I want to show y'all another reason why I don't wear a lot of my sneakers as often as I should. Because of these. The most comfortable shoes I have in my collection, and they're about to go in the trash. These are, I believe Nike Free Trainer 5.0. I bought these for the gym, but I end up wearing them every day. And these Roshis, I got these when I went on my Vegas trip. I just like the color. I'm not really a big Roshi fan, but after wearing these, I am like, if the Yeezys that everybody buys is as comfortable as these, then I understand. And you can tell, like, I wear the hell out of these. I actually got a hole in the shoe. Freaking sole is gone. And I never seen these on Roshi, but it's starting to separate. I never seen that before on a Roshi. These are just done. Like, it's that bad. When your shoes start doing this, and you're my age, like I'm about to be 30. When your shoes start doing that, that's when you know these are a comfortable ass shoes. But anyway, let's get into this shoe. You already know what it is, so let me show you. 9.5. The most anticipated shoe for ladies and some men that can fit these. These are the Vivid Pink Air Jordan 12, GG, whatever that stands for, GA, and Valentine's Day Pink, whatever you want to call them. But I think they pushed these back. These were supposed to come out like a day or two before Valentine's Day. My theory, the reason they put it back was because, like, towards the end of February, beginning of March is usually when people get a lot of their taxes back. So I would think that's why they get more money. And plus, it was good for them because they seen a release of the Master 12. I already knew that this was gonna be even crazier. Nobody believed me. Everybody thought it was gonna be cool because, you know, as a girl, you just gotta deal with a lot of women. Nah. When I seen that line the day before on Instagram up in New York, I already was glad that I took all the proper precautions, called a lot of places, see what was going on. As y'all seen in the video, I was able to pull off 3 pairs. I was supposed to get 4, but I'm handling that one. Then my lady changed her mind again. First she wanted them, then she didn't. Now she wants them again when she's seen them in person. So now I gotta go hard looking for them because eBay and people on eBay and Instagram is losing their mind. Everybody wanted 260, 300 before they came out. But when they seen the hype and the mass hysteria for these shoes, everybody raised their prices. Not even a 9.5. My lady wears a 7, and they're going for up to 375. Like, I don't see the prices going down anytime soon because of the hype of these. And the reason why I redid the video is because I underestimated the hype for this shoe. I thought the hype was just really on the grade school, not the whole full family. So I said I was gonna wait to get my daughter's pair because she worked preschool. So I'm like, I just wait like a couple days or so, like, because for one, I wanted to get them for her for Easter, and I feel weird. I got a pink shoe. My lady got a pink shoe, but my daughter don't. She gotta wear a different shoe. It's just, I mean, come on. Any father would say the same thing. Like, how is it you get a pink shoe, but your daughter wearing a black shoe? I don't know. It's just weird. So I was at work and I was contemplating, should I just try it today? Well, which was yesterday. And I said, nah, it's cool. But then I thought about it. I said, hold on. Easter's in 2 weeks. Everybody's got a tax. That line was long as hell. And I seen a lot of women in front of me copping up toddler size infants and all that. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just get it today. So I tried online. Everywhere online was sold out completely. Only thing they had left was infants. So that's when I got nervous. So I called a lot of places. Everybody was sold out of preschool. The only one spot where I got these from had one preschool left, and it was a 13. I said, now I felt like a piece of shit. I felt like kicking myself in the ass because I should have just got them while I was there. But I thought it wouldn't have been a problem getting preschool. So that's when I knew the hype for these was real. And I really loved. I'm like, yo, like, I can't believe this. Like, preschool sold out. So I went on eBay. I said, if I can find it $20 over retail, I might do it. Well, with that being said, preschool is $80. The cheapest one I've seen in my daughter's size was $188. You can keep those shits. I'll be damned if I buy my daughter a sneaker that costs more than mine. Two, my daughter is hard as hell on shoes. Technically, she really don't even be needing no new shoes because she been acting up lately. Like, and I already told you I don't like spoiling a child that acts up. But my thing was, since these was in my size and I could fit them, uh, I was hoping that my lady wanted them. And I said, if she get them, then my daughter can get them because we never actually had, all three of us never actually had the same pair of shoes. I said we could take a picture together or something. Like, that was my whole thing. I said maybe we could take pictures or something. We all had the same shoe. I just give me a nice little pink polo or something. But on to the next shoe with that, I guess. But I just want to get the brief story of the release. Man, y'all seen the video? I don't. When I'm camping, I don't capture much footage because I'm focused on getting my shoe. After I get my shoe, it's whatever. I capture as much as I can. But on that day, I couldn't capture much because my phone was charged enough. But I told you I wasn't anticipating standing in line for 3 hours. I thought at the most it'd be 45 minutes, if that. But I was wrong, so I didn't have no time or no choice but to stand in line with however much was on my phone. So I literally was shooting as much as I could and trying to preserve my battery. So by the time I got out of the store, and y'all probably can hear it in the video when I was like success or whatever, you hear this ringing noise in the video. That's because somebody was calling me while I was doing the video. So, with that being said, I was getting so many phone calls. My brother was blowing my phone up because I couldn't get the 7.5. I'm literally running around in Delaware, all these Kick USA spots, calling all these places, trying online. Everywhere I went, I just kept striking out. Online, it felt like 2012. Like every site crashed literally in 2 seconds. I never had a problem in not gonna wood in the last year or so copping shoes online for myself. But for some reason, every time I try to cop a GS shoe, like exclusive GS shoe offline, online, I strike out every single time. Only time I ever got one online was when I got my lady them Fruity Pebbles. Other than that, they sell out. It's like they sell out faster than men's shoes. That's crazy. But the release, I wasn't planning. Like I said, I wasn't planning on camping from 7 to 10. What happened was I was already up because I go to work like almost at 7 every morning, so I was already up at like 6. I had dropped my daughter off to her mom's. Then my brother was at work, so he asked me to just pick him up because it didn't make sense for him to get picked up by anybody else. So I said, I'll get you. So when he got up at 7, I said, well, it makes sense since you get up at 7. When you get off, we can just slide past the mall just to see if there's anybody down there. We wasn't expecting nobody to be down there. If so, like maybe 2, 3 people. We got down there with like 7, 8 people. So I just told him to stay on while I go get my lady. I really wasn't going to get her, but I needed her because they was on that bullshit like men's shoes. One pair per size. Well, one pair per person. At least with the GS, like toddlers in preschool, you get what you want. But grade school, you only get one shoe. So I had to get 4. It was only 3 of us. So my plan was he get my size since he in front of me. I get the 5.5, and my lady get the 7.5, and we just come back for the 4 or go somewhere else and try to get the 4. I think the 4 would be a little bit more easier to find, which I seen every store I went to that still had any pairs left. All they had left was like 3.5s, 4s. They didn't have nothing higher than a 4. So that's the reason why I was trying to get 7.5. But they literally didn't get a 7.5 or 8 in stock, and I was like, well, I said the best thing I can do is get her a 7 or 8 if I can't get her 7.5. So they told me all they had left in the bigger sizes was in between, like around that size was a 6.5 because they didn't get 7.5, 8 in stock, and 3 girls in front of me got a size 7. So my lady couldn't get a pair if she wanted to. So I was like, I didn't want to get the 6.5 and she be stuck with it and it don't fit. I was like, I feel so fucking bad, man, because I'm like he wanted the 7.5 more than he wanted the 4, because the 4 was for his youngest daughter. She only like 5 or 6 years old. The older daughter, she like I think she like 15. She the one who really wanted them. So he told me like after I told him like I tried everywhere, but it didn't fall through. She just started busting out crying. I said, well, give me about a week or two. I'll see what I can do, but just know you're not paying 140 no more. You may be paying a little bit more, but it shouldn't be much more. I'll get it done basically. So during the lineup, when I came back, it wasn't too many people there, but it was basically a lot of couples. The first two couples were sitting in seats, so I knew they was there for a minute. It was the couple that was right in front of me. I could tell they was real sneakerheads because they had both of them, the lady and the dude, had on the Master 12. I don't know why I keep thinking that stuff. They had on the Master 12, so and they wasn't talking to nobody. They was just focused on getting their shoe. Half of my city was out there, all the females. Half of them I knew. There was a couple behind me, and she looked kind of bougie in the sense of she don't really camp shoes. She was wearing boots, and like she seemed like one of them types like, oh, she just liked the shoe because it's pink. She don't really wear Jordans. It kind of reminded me of my cousin. She the same way. So yeah, it was a cool little camp out. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just funny because I'm like the only dude. Second, it was me and this other dude, the only dudes in line camping for ourselves, trying to get shoes for ourselves. And it was funny because it was all females in the line. And I'm like, I'm not about to sit here. If something go wrong, I'm gonna sit here and fight with a woman over a shit. That ain't happening. So, long story short, uh, everybody thought the release was gonna be at 9. I'm like, they open at 10. But everybody told me they spoke to the people in the store. They told them 9 and or 8:30 or some shit. And I'm like, all right, I hope y'all right because I don't want to wait another hour. But I had a feeling it wasn't gonna be that. So when the workers showed up at 8:30, they told me, yeah, we releasing them at 10, not 9. And that's another thing I noticed about releases. This is the reason why I don't like going like camping out or going to stores to get shoes no more. They 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 just always try to swerve you all the fucking time. They'll tell you one thing, then it's another thing by the time of release. Kickshore say I've been calling them all week. They telling me they supposed to be getting them, but they're not gonna know until Friday when they get their shipment or something like that, right? And I never called them back because they said they were doing raffles anyway. So when I went running around for that 7.5, I went to both Kickshore say both of them said they never got them. Then I'm on Instagram and talking to a few people I know. They all told me when they went there, they sold. They said they sold out. So like that's why I said like I hate talking to these employees. I don't know if that's something that the managers and them employ them to do, or they just do that on their own because it's like every time you're trying to get a release, they give you the old okie doke. They tell you one thing, they tell you that's why you got to keep harassing. If you really want that shoe bad enough, you got to harass them. I've been harassing these people all week about the shoe. For one, the 9.5 is like the rarest size when it comes to extended sizes, and they don't carry a lot of pairs of 9.5. Sometimes they only have one. So with that being said, some homegirl I know from school I ain't seen in years, her sister was in line, and then she showed up like as soon as as soon as the store was about to open, and her boyfriend, like he used to work at a Foot Locker or something like that. So I'm assuming he don't work at none no more because he's in line. I'm like, okay, I don't know. But then, you know how what always happens when they start coming out saying they're releasing them now, or they give you tickets, whatever. That's when everybody wants to like bunch up in the line. So it was a bunch of girls. You see in the video, it was a bunch of girls sitting on a bench across from the line. Most of them already was there before I got there. It was like maybe two or three that didn't. But with that being said, they didn't start coming to the line till the girls came out with tickets. So as soon as they came over to get in line, which like it was no problem because everybody in front of me already knew that they'd been there, so they didn't care. But as soon as they came to the line, the girl I told you that's my homegirl, her boyfriend, I didn't even notice it. He tried to like swindle himself in that bunch, and only reason I didn't say nothing was one, he was like he was way ahead of me, but two, I didn't say nothing because I'm like I see these snickerhead ladies in front of me, these diehard people who've been camping out for a minute in them chairs. They not gonna let that boy budge like that. He tried to budge in front of them too, so they was just like, nah, he just got here. He gotta go in the back. I ain't even going for it. We've been out here for like 3-4 hours, and then the employee, she was a real one because she was like, I thought she was like, sir, you gotta go to the back of the line. Everyone's saying you just got here. Either you gotta go to the back of the line, or you gotta leave. But nah, she was like, you just got here, bruh? Nah, bruh, you gotta go to the back of the line, dog. We don't even play them type games. It was so funny, man. I wasn't expecting that. And then my brother told me at the last minute that I was lucky that they didn't let him budge. I'm like, why you say that? He was like, he was trying to get a 9.5. I said, well, see, I didn't hear him because he's like way ahead of me. If I would have heard that, it'd have been a problem. because when I first got there, I asked everybody in line, was anybody getting 9.5? The dude was like, uh, he was getting his girl a pair and his daughter a pair, and the sneakerhead couple was only getting, like, the girl was only getting some. He was just camping out with her. And the dude that was sitting in the chair was like, he don't even know if they're getting extended sizes. I told him that I called already like 500 times. I called the day before. They even told me they got it in the back. So with that being said, he was like, well, he gonna get a pair for himself, but he was getting a 9. So the 9.5 was like solely mine. I didn't have to. I had no problems, and nobody else that came in was trying to get a 9.5. They was all trying to get pairs for the girls. So that would have been a problem if he even thought in his right mind that anybody was gonna let that shit go down. So push come to shove, we all got our pairs, and when we got in the store, the line just got like, it was doubled. Like, it was like maybe like 15, 16 people in line. And by the time we was getting to the register, I turned around, it's like double that. It's like almost 30, 40 people outside. I'm like, where the fuck did all these people come from? Because, I don't want to be racist and say black people. I just say lazy people. Either don't want to camp out, don't know nothing about camp out, or don't have the common sense to check with stores. I mean, it's 2016. This ain't nothing new. Like, this release was like a release for 11, but in the same extent, when it comes to women, the last release I know of a women's shoe that went like this was the 13. When the He Got Games came out, it was the 13. I don't know what they called, but my girl got them. They're all gray, and the midsole is pink. When those came out, I didn't see the release because I was at work, but everybody told me like that release was crazy. Like the He Got Game sold out, but the girl 13 sold out faster. Like, they was going for like $400 on eBay. I don't know what they go for now, but they was going for some prices on eBay. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. This is a girl shoe. So with that being said, a lot of these people that was online, I see them camp out or like go for shoes all the time. So I don't know why they thought that they can show up 15 minutes before and like it would be no problem, or they'll get their shoe with no problem, or it would be no line. Like, come on, like, and everybody been talking about these shoes since Valentine's Day. All I see is women talk about these. Even females in my family that don't wear sneakers keep asking me about this shit. So I don't understand why they do that, but that's the reason why I think the line doubled, because everybody was knew that the store opened at 10, didn't call or didn't find out nothing. They just showed up at 10, assuming it was gonna be sweet. But they was wrong, and then what killed me. Like, it takes 20 seconds to pay for these shoes. Maybe a little longer if you got a VIP card or whatever, because I got it from Foot Locker. But these women in front of me, they put a survey on a receipt. You do the survey, you get a $10 coupon. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm not tripping on $10. $10 is nothing. Like, I mean, okay, I'll get for 130, big whoop. But these women was acting like as if they gave them a $50 coupon. Like, the lady, like 40 something years old. Oh, girl, like, I'm about to use this coupon, girl. Just stay right there. I'm gonna help you out. Like, they all know each other, and they just took like we was in that line in the store longer than we need to be. It should have took no longer than 5 minutes before me to get my shit. But it took literally almost 20 minutes because everybody had to get the matching shirt. Everybody had to get a toddler size. Everybody had to get an infant size. Like, I'm like, can't y'all just let everybody get the shoe, the grade school size, then come back and get the uh the other sizes? And I think that's the reason why the preschool and all of them sold out so quick, because everybody in line that was getting shoe for themselves went and got them at the same time. So that one, I'm kicking my ass for that. Like, that was my fault. I fucked up on that one, but I didn't think the hype was that crazy. So another reason why I wanted to make a video, because I already did the video. I was literally in the process of uploading it last night, but something happened that made me redo the video. One, I want to give a shout out to the family and friends of Cali Kicks. I think his name is Jamal. They call him Molly. Uh, Man was gunned down either inside or outside of his store, East Coast Boutique uh, sneaker consignment shop. And I only know about that shop because of his partner Soli Goes. Soli Goes, I watch all his videos on Nice Kicks, and I'm following him on Instagram or whatever. So that's how I knew about that place. Plus, that shop I told you I got my aquas from Re-Up. He owns a part of that, and Re-Up is not too far from me, like 20 minutes away from me. It's in Philly, and I knew the dude Nike Nate because he's known for making hang tags. So it's not. It does. It's not like it hit home to me because I didn't know them personally, but it's kind of like close because it's not too far from where I'm at, and I'm like, that's crazy because I don't hear too much. I mean, I hear a lot of stories about sneakers killings and all this crazy stuff going on, but it's never anywhere around me. Like it's always like in these other states or something. So to be killed in your own store and the speculation from what they're saying is they don't know the motives because the guy that got killed, he from what they said, he don't have no street beefs or nothing like that. He don't he's not, he don't have a problem with nobody. From what they saying, like he's actually loved in the streets. He was only 21 years old owning his own sneaker shop. That's what I was like. My goal was to own my own sneaker shop, but to be 21 and do that, that's crazy. That's a big ass accomplishment, and for to be gunned down and for nothing, that's bullshit. And I'm pissed. Like I'm really pissed off about it because like it's no reason to it. It's like from what I was told, it wasn't like they was robbing him and trying to take his money or trying to take sneakers from the store. From what they saying, like he literally was either just in the store or just outside the store, and they gunned him down. So that got to be jealousy, and that's bullshit. Like I don't understand. This is the reason why I get mad at my culture and my community because we sit there and point fingers at other races. We point fingers at the police. We point fingers at all these other incidents that happen, which they should not be happening at all. But sometimes you gotta that finger that you're pointing at other people. Remember, it's three more pointing back at you. So before you can come at anybody else, you gotta come at yourself sometimes. Like it's not everybody's fault, everybody else's fault all the time. Sometimes it's your own fault. So rest in peace to that man. And another thing is, I'm hearing two people got shot over these. I'm seeing videos of a grown ass man arguing with a 40-year-old fucking woman. Really, dude? I'm just glad I was not. That type of shit sparks me. Like, I really would want to slap the shit out that boy. Like, straight up. That man looked like he was a good 30 or going on 30, and he was stocky as shit. The lady was little as hell, and the reason that she was even, like, she was in his face snapping, whatever, yada yada. But the reason why was because she was told by her niece somebody hit her. So who wouldn't react and go off? And then she wasn't. I don't. From the video when I seen, it doesn't even look like she was arguing with the gentleman. She was arguing with either his girlfriend or whoever was with him, and just asking like, "Well, she's telling me somebody hit her this and forth." So then homeboy jumps in and starts snapping on her or whatever, and she's just saying, "No, like she's not getting smart. She's just asking the questions like, well, my niece telling me somebody hit her, and if she telling me somebody hit her, then it's a problem. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just assume nothing. Like the dude not letting her talk, so she getting worked up." And then he's just start yelling at her, and that's when she went in on him. Like, yo, you a stone cold bitch. Like, I'm talking to your lady. Where the fuck you coming from? Like, and then all of a sudden the mall security come in and swarm on her because it looked like she's snapping on him because he's so calm and collected. As soon as they swarmed in on her, now he wants to get big bag, loud, trying to yell at her, saying he'll do this and that. You's a faggot, homeboy, straight pussy. I don't give a fuck who you is. I was so heated when I seen that. I said, dude, I would never in my life argue with no fucking woman over no sneakers. Period. Then I'm seeing memes, people putting up niggas be like, and it was like a grown man fighting with a infant or a child over shoes. Basically, they were saying that like while they was online, the little girls and little kids is fighting over grown ass men for these shoes. See, me, I can say I play a little part, knock on wood, just because I got me a pair. But I don't know too many women that wear 9.5. Most of the women I know, the biggest they wear is 7.5. Granted, some women do wear bigger sizes. Most basketball player girls wear this size. But with that being said, a lot of men were reselling. I've seen so many Instagram pages. They got damn near the whole full size run. Like so, like that street team shit is still on and popping. Like that's the part that irritates me. That everybody like reselling grade school shoes. Resell men, I still don't like it. Like it does play a part. I just don't like it when they resell it for astronomical prices. So if let's say an 11 comes out, right? And it's highly anticipated Concord or something like that, right? Fuck that. The Space Jam is supposed to come out this year. That's when they just come out next week, right? If a reseller grab all of them and I'm at work and I ain't get them online, I can't get them in the stores, then the reseller is valuable to me because I need that shoe and that's the only way I can get it, right? But I'm not trying to get it for $400 over retail. That's when I have a problem with it. I don't know any resellers that really resells for appropriate prices. Period. I don't know none. But it pisses me off even more when you take this shoe, like even if it didn't go up to 9.5, it just went up to 7. But if it's this shoe still would have had the hype it has today, it had for that shoe if it only went to 7. It may have been a little bit watered down just a little because no men really would be in line for this shoe unless you have real small ass feet. But with that being said, they still would have bought a full size one of these shits and flipped them because I'm seeing these go on eBay literally for $1,000 to $750, which is astronomical. You think ain't nobody gonna pay that shit, but niggas is really paying that shit. I seen the 750 listing. He had a full size one from a 4 to 9.5. The 4 to the 5.5 was like $450. The 5 to 9.5 was all $750. He was out of stock. He only had one pair left for 6.5, which was $750. Are you fucking kidding me? Whoever paid that price for those shoes, choke on it. That's all I'm gonna say. Choke on it because you're enabling those resellers to charge that price. So if they see y'all pay that price, they're not gonna lower them prices. A couple people that was doing pre-orders that I was thinking about doing that, uh, like they was a lot of them said they got all their orders. They've showing it. They got all the orders in for the pre-orders. But since they seen the hype and the mass hysteria, they went and got extra pairs. So they had extra pairs for sale. So if you charging 250, 260 for pre-order, now that you see the hype for it and the shoes are already sold, now they want to raise their prices. Now you got to pay $375 for a fucking size 7, size 6 shoe. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Like that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I want a store. That's one of the reasons why I want my own shop. So no dumb shit like this can happen. I'm not gonna sit here and say if I had a shop, I'm going to literally like charge retail, but I'm not gonna charge these ads. That's why I love uh, the store Round Two VA. We need more stores like that because these dudes are dropping, whether they're used or brand new, VN, very near desktop, whatever. They're charging them for the most appropriate prices I've ever seen in my life. So the price is already irritating me, and the violence is irritating me because two people, like I said, two people got shot over these, and they said that it was a guy. I guess he bought his pair. He was coming out of the mall with him, and they just started shooting at him. And he started busting back. I don't know. I think he got hit, and then whoever he was shooting at got hit. But it's crazy that you need to shoot anybody over any shoe, let alone a pink shoe. Like, just think about that. Two grown ass men fighting, or two grown ass men like having a shootout over a pink fucking shoe. Really think about that. They already say we don't need you wearing pink, and I don't have no problem wearing pink because and when men who say that you're crazy for wearing shoes, because I've been hearing that for I don't know how long. Every dude saying I can't wear it. You want to wear it to each to your own, but I don't see how people can wear it. How can you wear the KD4 on pearls or any KD on pearls? Like for that fact, the KD on pearl 6 got roses all over the shit. Yeah, okay. The excuse is, oh well, breast cancer just can't be breast cancer awareness. Just can't be breast cancer awareness. What about all the LeBron breast cancer awareness shoes y'all buy? Like, uh, and like I said, Cameron was the first one having men wearing pink like that, like pink T-shirts, pink hats, pink earrings, pink socks. They had pink everything when this dude popped that out. Like so, all I say is real men wear pink. I don't have a whole closet full of pink shoes or a whole closet full of girl shoes, but sometimes these girl shoes are better than men. It's a lot of girl shoes that came out before they made extended sizes. I still want to this day. My girl got a lot of them. The Valentine's Day 5s, the candy apple. I've been wanting those, but they only went up to 7. The turquoise low top 11s that I got my girl for her birthday that you seen in that video. I want those. Y'all seen what I said in the video. I'm jealous as shit. I really want them shoes. They don't come in our sizes. So when they finally uh want to be nice and give us a shoe in our size, I'm not turning that shit down for no fucking body. I'm supposed to turn this down because y'all don't like it. I could give a fuck less. If you see them on my feet, I hope it make you sick to your fucking stomach. I don't care. Period. And to get a shoe that I can fit that's dope as hell for 140, I'm not turning that shit down. And that's retail? Like you're kidding me? So I ain't gotta pay that extra 50? And I really feel for a lot of people outside of the state because y'all paying crazy prices for tax. I not gonna lie, I can't remember the last time I paid tax on a shoe ever. Like, that's why when people always say, "Do you got extra money?" I'm like, "For what?" For tax. I'm like, I don't know the last time I paid tax on a shoe. I don't even think we have taxes on shoes down here. I know we got taxes on electronics and shit, but y'all be like, if y'all paying $190 for a shoe, by the time y'all get to the register and y'all check out, y'all paying like $212. That's fucking crazy. If that's the case, I'm ordering offline from now on. Period. If I'm living in them type of states. But yeah, I'm rambling on that. But this is like one of the releases I'm never gonna forget. This is the most memorable release for like since the Brit 11. Like I think. So with that being said, y'all know, comment, share this video, like watch it 100 times, trying to get my views back up, and I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm going.